Hello friends, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. This is Sheree and my channel is Turquoise Dreaming, and today I am working on this science book cover glue book or journal. So I want to show you where I'm at, and I'm going to do a little work on the pages and show you the papers I picked out. Pretty excited about it, but a cool cover. I'm getting a vibe like this could be used for any gender, male or female, like, or a teacher. Wouldn't that be great? This would be a great gift for a teacher or a Mother's Day, whatever. But anyway, really cool science book cover, very vintage. And here's what I've got so far. The cover, beautiful. And then the signatures. So I've got the 3 covers, and they're all from the staying with the science vibe. I'm using kind of a sciencey type, what I'm calling a science. It's called Celestial Skies here. So that gives me a science vibe, but or space vibe. So yeah, the really pretty scrapbook paper that I showed you. It's cardstock scrapbook paper. So I'm using this for those signature covers. And then I have this one that's called Twilight, and it's a little 6x6, and I took some papers from here and cut out some tags. So these are going to all go with this journal. They're all, I guess there's 2 of each one because I use one 6x6 to make 2 tags. So as you can see here, look at those butterflies. Don't they look like they're flying in space? The moon phases, stars, and there you go. So I'm not sure if I'm going to put a topper on these or not. I'm waiting to see what vibe I get as to what maybe to put on the top. Either nothing or we'll see, something. And then I've picked out some more paper that I want to put in today. And so I picked out these papers here. These are from a journal that I found at a thrift store, and they're map related. And I love the colors and just the theme of them. So let me put the scrapbook paper over here to the side because I don't need that right now. Just a second. Yeah, there we go. And so what I thought I would do with these, first of all, let's measure the size and see if I need to cut them down at all. They seem like they're a good size, but yeah, it might be the perfect size. I may not have to cut them down at all. But what I want to do, let me put the journal over there too. So they came out of that journal that I found at this thrift store in single pages. You can see how beautiful they are. They have lines. They have a little note down here. There is still so much to see. And you can see the map on the back. Isn't it gorgeous? And so what I need to do is, let's see if this one's together. This one is together. Let me see if it's solidly together, or see there. I don't think it's solidly together. So what I was thinking I would do, I'll start with this one since it's already together. But I thought I would add a little washi. So I picked out some washi that would go with these. There's this one with the blue stars. This is really nice washi, and it's nice and sticky. And this one, I think, oh, this one's nice and sticky too. This one feels a little thicker. I like to start out with this one because it has stars on it. But no matter whether it's sticky or not, sticky, I always add glue anyway. You know what I mean? I always add glue to washi tape because I want it to stay put, permanently forever. So let me see if I can get my art glitter glue going here. And I usually always use art glitter glue on the washi. So let's see how it's flowing this morning. I think I can put it, I usually don't put it on both sides because it gets really bulky and thick and even hard to fold. So this side looks nice. I think I'll put it on this side because this side looks a little rough. So this side needs a little help anyway. Let me get my scissors, my sharp ones here. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little glue right here. If this will start flowing, there it goes. Okay. And then let me smear that out a little bit because I don't want to have too much glue on here. Yeah, that looks like it might actually be enough. So we'll see. Got a little bit right there. Fortunately, art glitter glue does dry clear. So if you get a little bit here and there, and now I'm making a mess. Let me get my little antiseptic wipes here. And if I can get one out. These have a very nice closure that keeps them from getting dried out, but they're hard to get out sometimes. So let me just get one handy here for this gluing that I'm going to be doing today. And I have some other pages too I want to show you, not just these, so stay tuned. I'll show you all the pages, whether I get to put them in here today or not. I'll show you what I've pulled out. I have also pulled out some atlas book for my big atlas that I haven't cut up yet, so I'll show you how big those start out before I cut them up. But here we go. See how that just goes down there nice? And it goes with this paper so nice too. So I thought, yeah, when I saw this, I was like, I mean, I've had this for a long time, this washi. It's still nice and sticky though, but as you can see, I put the glue down there. So now we have a nice solid page that's not coming apart. And I'll go ahead and fold it here. Let's make 3 of these, one for each signature. They're all different, so they won't be all the same, but they're from the same theme here. Let me make sure I have this folded right, square and everything. There we go. Okay, so let's do a couple more, not the same as that if possible. So let's see what we've got here. Let me see if I have any more that are together. Now this looks the same as that one, but it's not together. Let me see what's on the other side. Yeah, we've got the blue. We've got, yeah, this is the same. So, oh, but this is together with this page. All right, and that's different. Do they all, maybe they all say the same thing down here. I mean, on certain pages, they all say the same thing. There is still so much to see. And like this one has different decorations. So this is a possibility of one I don't have to put back together right now. And I am willing to put one back together. I just want to see. Oh, here's one that says travel on it. Oh, and that one's together too. Oh, and this has like a postal airmail type little strip down here. I like that a lot. Let's use those two and go from there. And put some extra strength here. Now this one's really nice and together. Let me see. This one is together. I'm not gonna need washi on this one. Huh, look at that. That's awesome. But this one is a little rough here, like the other one. It's nice and together though, but still it's a little, I mean, this wouldn't show if I used it just like this, but I would like to kind of flatten that out with some washi anyway. So let's just go for it. The washi's a nice decoration either way. So let's put some glue on here again. And what did I do with my baby wipe? There it is. It's an antiseptic wipe. It's not a baby wipe, but that's okay. I was buying baby wipes, and then I found a good deal that I've been getting. Well, these my husband bought, but I found a great, on one of my thrift stores, someone must have donated, a company or store or something, donated a bunch of antiseptic wipes. And they're only 50 cents per package. So whenever I go there, I pick up 1 or 2. Right now, I kind of am stocked up, though. And then, this past week, my husband found a deal on some antiseptic wipes that he got, I don't know, several boxes of. Someone was getting rid of them, and he got a couple boxes for free. So that's even better than 50 cents per package, right? So I think we're stocked up on wipes right now. It's just weird because, you know, a couple years ago we couldn't even get any of those, and now now stores are overloaded with them apparently. So there we go. There's another one. Extra strength there. Let's fold that one. Square here. I'm getting glue on my table here too, so I'm going to need to wipe that up so I don't get glue all over everything. But there we go. And isn't that pretty? Look at the stars. I like that. See, it adds a nice touch, even if you just want to use it for decoration, even if you're not trying to strengthen your pages, you can still add washi for that extra strength. I'm going to open that up. Let me get my baby wipe here, and I call it a baby wipe, but like I said, it's not a baby wipe. I keep saying baby wipe. Okay, there we go. All clean. Now those are drying. Let's put this one in there. I want to see what it looks like and how it fits. While my table's drying. Oops. There goes my, I'll get that in a second. So I've got this pretty, I guess I didn't show you the inside pages, did I? I've got this pretty paper that I dyed with, this was with tie-dye ink, or dye, tie-dye dye. And so that's what that is. And then I've got, this is some type of paper that I put in here. I don't remember. This is another type of paper, which I will remember what it is in a second. It's the type of paper that you write on and it writes through. You know, it makes a mark on the next page. And then this pretty just cardstock, but it just went with the colors. And this is what I'm thinking of for my center page here. It's a piece of stationery. It's been naturally distressed. It was in a cellophane package, wrapped, never used, but it came, the first few pages had a little bit of a mark on it. I don't know what that's from. It must have been why it was at the thrift store, but I don't mind it. It's almost like, you know, natural distressing there. So this one, let's put this one in between, actually, these two pages. Carbon, carbon copy. That's what it is for when you make a carbon copy. That's what that is. So that should be interesting. And then here's this one that we didn't put any washi on. So this is how it's going to fit and look. Well, I can't be any more perfect than that. It doesn't stick out. So be like, I like to turn the pages and see where I'm at. You know, like we've got a pretty color, a page that's blank. It's this kind of off-white in case you can't see it in the camera. It's probably just some old paper that I have. And then this one we just put in. So that's what the colors look like so far. Very nice. And then I got the same type of pages, but different colors. Like this one is another tie-dye one. Tie-dye ink. Isn't it beautiful? And then the same types of pages in that one. And then this is the tie-dye in this one. And then the other pages, like I already showed you. So let's see how dry these are so far. And then we'll do the atlas pages. Let me see if these are dry. No, they're not. They are not dry enough. Okay, let's go on to the atlas pages. Put this over here. Okay. And so, yeah, let's fill on the floor. I have my cart, my rolling cart beside me, so I can put things off the table and have room here. But let me put the cap on my glue. So these pages I have to cut up. So here they are, like this one. They're so big that I can't get it all on the camera, but see how one of those big atlases, I have a couple of them. And here's the other page with this pretty map on it. This is the same type of map. And here's this side. And then here's another page with this map and a kind of index over here, which I love this too, to put in journals. So usually what I do when I'm doing a journal like this and I have these big pages, first of all, I will figure out the middle mark. So I kind of like fold it in half like this. Like I can just go ahead and fold it in half. Like I can make a fold all the way down and know exactly where my middle is. And then I just cut it in half because, you know, it's so big. And then I will just go ahead and cut it. I put it in here and just cut my little fold, a little tiny sliver off, and cut that fold off. That's just the easiest way I feel like to cut it. Okay, and then, you know, then I have more manageable pieces. So I can fold this in half and see how it fits in our journal, right? So let's see. And this can be like my template for the rest of the pages. So let's see if this is too big or what. So we've got the journal here. Here's our first signature. And let's just compare it to this first page here, this cover page. It's a little bit tall, but the width is pretty good. The width might be fine. And since I have a little white space here, I'm going to cut that off. Like above the numbers, there's numbers up there. I will cut the little white space off. Let's see how that looks and see if that was enough. Technically, it's probably enough, but let me just put it in here and see. Let's put it right here. See that, and see the width and the length. See how it fits in here. Okay, so the width is a little bit wide, just a little strip here. You can see just barely a sliver sticking out. The length is actually good. Oh, it is sticking out a little bit right here though. I've got a sliver there, so a sliver off the side and a sliver off the, I want to take the next sliver off the bottom. Okay, so a sliver off the side and a sliver off the bottom. So one sliver and two slivers. So I hope everyone's going to have a great week or a good week, decent week, whatever is upcoming in your life this week. I hope it's all good for you and everything turns out rosy and peaches. So we'll see. I'll let you know what's going on in my life. Not much. Had fun with my granddaughter on Saturday. Okay, let's see how it looks. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay. I don't know if it'll stay there, but, I think it should go right here in between this, like, two solid color pages. I like to have, like, a pattern page, if I can, in between the solid color pages, like to give it just a, variety. Like you have solid here, the map, solid, like that. So let's do the other. I need two more atlas pages. So I've got one here, beautiful. I love the text for gluing on, as a background and things like that. That if you've never done that, if you're new to journaling or you've never used text in the background, you should really try it because it really comes out. I just love it, as a background. So here it is. So what we did was take a sliver. We took two slivers off, didn't we? So let's cut that. The white little piece that we cut off came off right here. And on this page, it's on the bottom. And then we cut a little sliver off the other side because I didn't want to cut off those numbers. Those numbers down here, probably longitude and latitude or whatever. And I just really like those numbers. I like numbers anyway, so I just want to leave those. And then we took off a sliver on the side. So we got our two slivers gone from that one. And we'll wait a second to put that in, and then we'll make sure it fits. So we need one more page, so it doesn't matter which one. This has text on the other side, so that could be a good variety to have the map on one side and the text on the other for this page too. So the same thing where I'm folding and cutting off my fold. I figure I have to cut off a sliver anyway. Let's see what's in the middle of this one, because I can always go ahead and cut off. I think I'm going to not cut off too much here because there's a big white space up at the top here, a big white blank space, and I'd rather cut off blank than the pretty map, right? So let's take one. We'll do this one. Go ahead and fold it in half. Instead of cutting off two slivers, we'll cut off one big sliver on this one because we have all this white space here. So about maybe 1/4 of an inch. Go ahead and cut that off. And then a sliver on the side. The same type of small, tiny sliver off the side. Okay, now let's see how these fit in the book, in the journal. Let's see how they fit. All right, so this one was the all over map. This one's going to be this, like a portion of the globe. So let's put it here in the same spot in between these two kind of almost solid pages. This is not really solid, is it? But it is kind of, I'm considering it a solid page. And then, so that would be there in it. Yes, it fits. Awesome. We did good. And then my 2 solid pages here. And this one. Let's see if we did this one right. Yes. Yes, the purple's sticking out a little bit there. What's the purple? The purple is this one, so I might trim that later. We'll see. Maybe it's not really sticking out. So, okay, that's the journal, map-related journal pages. We put in atlas pages. And so the other pages I have picked out, let's see how these are drying. They're almost dry, not quite. I might have to do that after the video. Put these in. Yeah, this one, it's like it's like not sticky or anything, but I can just feel the cold of the glue under there that feels like it's still drying. So the other pages I picked out, which I thought would be cool in here. Let me get these. So I picked some of this paper out. This has these blue lines, just white with blue lines. So I don't have to put the same pages in each signature, but I'm going to go ahead and pull out 3 of these. So we got 3 of those. They have lines on both sides, but I'm going to put them in like this. So you can have fun with a page like this. You can use this as a background, or you can even write in a row, a row instead of a cross. So, I would say if you that bothers you to have lines going the other way, just think outside your comfort level and have some fun with it. You know what I mean? So, and here's another page. This is let's see. I think these are all yellow and green. So I thought some of these would be fun. They're solid yellow on the back, and then they have little boxes and things on the front. And I like the color, the yellow and green. These all came from thrift stores. There's no digitals in here. And then this one is like a order form, and this one has different colors. So let's get one of each of the colors. We've got a white, a yellow, and a pink, and they're solid on the back. So another different paper. And then I thought it would be nice to have some ledger. This is a single piece. Let me see if I have some doubles here. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, just 3. Okay, I have 3 doubles. Okay. I just pulled out a bunch. I didn't really count how many I picked out there. So that's that one. So we've got a few minutes. Just 1 second. Sorry, had to get a tissue there. So let's see if we can get some of these pages done. So let's start with this one. I'm trying to figure out which one to start with. So these are of course too wide, but the length might be perfect. Let's see. Oh no, the length is a little long. So let's see. There's a little white space up here. I think I'd rather cut off that first, but it's going to be sorry, I don't know why I'm coughing all of a sudden. But let's cut off this top piece just above this blue line. I want to keep the blue line. And then cut off a little bit off the bottom. So the bottom, oh, there's a little white space at the bottom. Wow. So it works out pretty perfect where I can just barely cut off the white spaces on the top and the bottom. I'm trying to keep that pink line on the bottom here. Sorry that my table's shaking. The camera moves a little bit around, like when I'm cutting, or sometimes I bump the table with my knees because I have my knees under here with my chair, my stool here. So if it's ever shaking, it's because I'm bumping my table. It's a sturdy table. It's just it's on wheels, and my arm's coming out. My camera arm is coming out here on the side. So let's see. These links might be perfect. And these could be fold-in pages, you know, like fold out so I don't have to trim the sides. So let's find a spot for one of these and see how it looks. I really like this tie-dye page in the front. And then, let's see, then we got this, which we could use some color here. This is a white page though. But when we've got lines here, let's put lines in between these two pages. That would be good. Something different right here. And then I will take it and fold it here so that we have a couple of fold outs. So I'll leave it like this, fold outs, but when someone gets this journal, they can always glue these down and have tuck spots. So that's that side, and then this side. So lots of writing room in here, or gluing, or whatever anyone wants to do. All right, that's gorgeous. Okay, and then we'll do the other two. And I'm kind of anxious to see one of those yellow pages in there, so let's do these real quick. We cut them all at the same time, so they're all ready to go as far as putting in the signature, as far as, you know, putting these in. Let's see now. Let's put this right here and fold our little side pieces. Okay, I gotta get that right where it goes. So I fold it correctly and not mess it up. Okay. I think this is going to be a really nice journal. So this is the 3 glue books that I showed you that I wanted to do. This is the third one. And then since I started this one, I showed you those cookbooks, and I did pick out one to make a journal out of. Let's see, I took this out of here. And so I will, do I have it here? I do have it here. What I did was list the other cookbooks in my shop in case you were interested in those. I listed them as one bundle. They're all together for, there's 5 cookbooks, and I listed them for $20. So that was, I decided I was asking $5 each, but there's 5 cookbooks, and I listed them for $20. I thought it would be a good deal. And let's put that back in a second. And so it's like buy 4, get 1 free is what I was thinking. So you get 5 cookbooks if you want those Better Homes and Gardens cookbooks for $20 plus shipping. I think that's an excellent deal. And I've told you before that when I get a good deal, I look at what everyone else is charging, but sometimes I don't care if people are charging a lot. I want to pass my good deals on to you. So I think that's an excellent deal. And I listed the Reader's Digest for different prices too. So check that out in case you wanted any of those Reader's Digest. I'll show you them in another video, but today we're working on this. Okay, so I said I want to do yellow page. Let's do that next because I'm anxious to see how these look in here. Let's do these next. Let me move this out of the way. See how they fit. I'm always hoping that I can just fold them in half and then they'll fit. Let's do the lines out like this. Okay, let's see how they fit. I'm so anxious to see. My time's almost up, so let me show you the cookbook I'm going to make a journal out of. Real quick, I picked this one. It was just because it's yellow, and I love this bright, kind of sunny, happy color. And if the other ones don't sell, I'll pull them out. If I do this one and it sells and the other ones are still in there, I might pull them out and make a journal out of one of those. But I thought this would be a fun one, this yellow one. So that's the one I'm going to make into a glue book after this one. So let's get one of these yellow pages in here and see how it looks. So we've got the blue, the purple, the atlas, the whatever paper that is, old paper, the old, journal that I found at a thrift store, the carbon paper that I couldn't remember the name of at first. And we've got the ledger. I'm just trying to figure out where I want this yellow. Oh yeah, I think it needs to go right here. We need some different, you know, two solids here. So I got a little pattern with this. Well, let's put it in there and see how it fits and see if I need to cut anything off. Oh my goodness, it fits perfectly. Well, that's awesome. See, I don't have to cut those. And now you've got that pretty, a little bit of, you know, brighter color in there. The blues and the purples. And then you've got that yellow, and it's yellow and green. So very pretty. So I'll put one of those in each and then the others, and I'll be back with I don't know what. I don't know if it'll be finished or if it will be an update with more work on the journal. But thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the little work I did today. And here's what she's looking at, he or she. And oh, it looks beautiful, doesn't it? Look at the bottom. All the colors. I love it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a great day.